April 2024. After a year of waiting, my adventure to Rinjani finally began. It all started at one of the most beautiful villages on Lombok Island, the Sembalun village. Nestled between striking mountains, Sembalun village sits in a valley and at the base of Mount Rinjani. Standing 3,726 meters above sea level, Rinjani is the third highest mountain in Indonesia, behind Sumatra's Mount Rinjani. Acknowledged as the most beautiful mountain in Indonesia, Rinjani is famous as a beautiful from every corner mountain, thus making Mount Rinjani the dream of every climber in Indonesia. On hiking Mount Rinjani, the Sembalun to Torean Trail is the favorite trail by hikers to get to the summit and the lake during a minimum of 3-day and 2-night trips.
Dari mana ini? Belum. Wah, jadi.
After finishing our registration, the guide then took us to the old trail road starting point called Bukit Telu. The Sembalun Trail consists of 4 posts, the Pelawangan area campsite, and the Rinjani summit. Early on our hike, from the start point to the first and second post, the weather was perfect, cloudy with no rain. Throughout the trail, there is no shade. Only the savanna stretches out on the hills as far as the eye can see. After trekking an hour and a half, we finally reached the second post.
Gue jadi kepengen jadi.
Iya, satu orang ikut semua pasti ikut ya.
Iya. Tadi gaya. Jangan kamera.
Passing the second post marks the start of the real ascending, where elevation gradually increases. Not long after, drizzling came. An hour later, we arrived at the third post, where we decided to have our lunch. Another hour to the fourth post. The trail didn't change much. Moderate vision and still drizzling. Then came the most challenging part of our hiking when ascending from the fourth post. Rain pours, trail becomes steeper, and the sandy terrain worsens our climb. After 2 hours, we finally reached the camp area called Pelawangan. To sum our hike up, it took us around 6 hours to cover a 10.5-kilometer distance and 1,364 meters elevation gain from Bukit Telu to Pelawangan campsite.
Berang-berang makan ketupat.
Berangkat lagi.
Around midnight, we woke up and started our summit attack. It is pitch black, with nothing to see but the headlights of other hikers trying to summit with us. After more than an hour, we found ourselves on the ridge of the crater rim. From there, our ascent route follows the ridges until the summit. Heading towards the east side of the crater rim, served with views of villages and coastline, the sun rose from the horizon, revealing the beauty from up there.
Mana Bang Pami nih?
Not far from there, we entered the famous letter E. Known for its steep and sandy terrain, this section is challenging and tricky to get through. But after that, it is the top of Rinjani. Through troubles and tribulations, it is finally the top. I thought it was all, but Rinjani presented us with another breathtaking scenery. Descending the letter E, I stopped a few times to admire this view.
Aktif.
Back to our camp, we are saddened to learn that our group will not descend via the Torian Trail because our friends didn't make the cut-off time. So we had to stay another night at the Pelawangan campsite and descend back to Sembalun base camp. But Rinjani didn't let us down. Instead, he gave us another clear sunrise the next day. We may not be able to camp beside the Sagara Lake, nor were we to descend the Torian Trail. But I pray, so one day I could go back and do them.